I'm actually leaving the country in the not too distant future.
Mm-hmm.
While I can exist on, the Social Security and the VA benefits,
Mm-hmm.
if I've done a lot of travel around the world. I'm an Australian also, so that's one thing, but I don't want to live in Australia anymore. But I lived in Sweden, Germany, the Philippines, and I visited many, many, many other places. I'm actually looking at Bali, Indonesia, where you can live you can live well for $1,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if KDD has any of those thoughts, but getting out of the States is where you can exist on Social Security, and to me, it just makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting that you say that. I recently went to visit Curl and Jam in the Philippines, and I met several expats there. Some that were veterans and disability recipients. And the one thing that you have that's advantageous depending on where you move, if you can sync up where there's a VA support system, then you have your healthcare taken care of.
Well, that's kind of true. And I've been to the Philippines too, many, 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 many times.
Mm-hmm.
But with the VA, you can, and the only place outside of the US that has a VA center is in the Philippines,
Mm-hmm.
is in Manila. But it's on the embassy grounds, and it's not very large anyway. But you can apply for, I can't think of what it's called now, but you can apply so that wherever you go in the world, you can get, the VA covers your health care. So that part doesn't really matter.
That's a big benefit.
Well, yeah, it is. It is. I think we had one other person who was in the military who,
It's called TRICARE, right?
I'm sorry? Yeah.
TRICARE?
No, it's not TRICARE. It's, I'd have to look it up. But yeah, you can get TRICARE, but that is one thing that you can do. But no, there's a foreign medical program that you can apply for, and wherever you happen to be on the planet, the VA takes care of your stuff. Sometimes they do it directly. Sometimes you have to pay, and then they reimburse you. But
Okay.
the VA takes care of it.
Mm-hmm.
What was I going to say? Yeah, once you hit 30%, your medications and your healthcare is taken care of by the VA.
Mm-hmm.
So I think one gentleman was ex-military. Robert, didn't you say you were ex-military? Robert Bradley? I think he said something about being ex-military, and he's on mute, so I can't hear him.
All right.
He's shaking his head no.
Okay.
Okay, so just in case we do have somebody in ex-military, applying doesn't hurt, doesn't cost you a dime. You can do it yourself. You can do it with a VSO, which is a Veteran Services Officer, which again doesn't cost you anything. And or you can do it with an attorney. But once you hit 30%, all your Medicare stuff is free at the VA.
Okay.
Your medicines, your doctor's visits, and all that other wonderful stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But anyway, my lifestyle has changed dramatically since I had a stroke 2 years ago.